Hi, this is Brad, and welcome to another video in the bitB video training series. Today we're going to look at the bitB Insight dashboard. We released this new feature at Cisco Live in Vegas this year, and it does exactly what it says. It gives insight into your network. It gives insight into what bitB sees in your network. So it's got a lot of great metrics, and it's right here in a simple dashboard, and it gives you all this information in one place. So let's go through the bitB Insight dashboard. Okay, you have the health section. So in there we picked one network statistic that we think is a very important one to look at, half duplex connections. We know that if we have half duplex connections, that can cause performance issues, okay? In our lab, we have 0, which is good. Then in security, we picked out 3 items here: IKE tunnels, CLI access, and Cisco service password encryption. With the IKE tunnels, everyone should be using IKE version 2 now. So in our lab, we have 2 IKE version 2 tunnels, but no IKE version 1, so that looks good. For CLI access, you should be using SSH and not Telnet. So it looks good. We've got 11 devices. All of our devices are using SSH. Then we have the Cisco service password encryption. So that's the command that you put on Cisco, so that if someone's actually looking at the config, they can't see your password. So it actually encrypts your passwords in the config file. So we have 2 of them that we don't have the command on. So bitB will actually show you those 2 devices and give you your punch list right here that you can right mouse click, send it out to Excel, whatever you want to do, and go change these devices and add the service password encryption command in there. Now, as you can see here, these are all trending values too. It's showing you if something's going up or going down and which way it is actually trending. So that's also helpful to see if you're making any progress from now or a previous time interval. In fact, one of the things I need to mention here is that you have this time interval set at the top. You can set this so that, for example, a lot of people set it on previous and most recent. What that does is every time that bitB pulls some information with a polling interval, it'll update these times. So this whole table here, again, is doing a comparison, and that's what's giving you this trending value, is it's comparing now to a reference value in the past. Now, you could also uncheck these and select any time that you have in the past, and you could compare something a couple of months ago and keep moving the previous, or keep moving the reference value and the comparison value to any time you want to look at. So maybe there was a change in the past or something happened. You can change to those times and reference those. But many people just keep this as previous and most recent to do their comparisons. Now you can see when you do that, you get less trending because maybe it just ran like an hour ago, so I don't have as much trending that I had before. Okay, let's go over to analytics. What does bitB see in your network? So bitB sees all the IPs that are in your network. This number will be much larger for your network than it is for the lab. It also shows the number of devices we're polling, and it shows that we have 1 failed device. With any of these tiles, I can click on any tile here, get that information, and look at the reason why this is failing. But I could do it for any of them. So whatever that value is, that metric, I can get the details. On the bottom, we've got, or actually I forgot to mention inventory. So we also keep a quick inventory of all the devices that we've discovered and added to bitB. End nodes are all the devices that are attached to your network devices that aren't discoverable by bitB because they're not a network device. Okay, on the bottom. So here's some more great information. On the bottom are top 10s. We picked some areas that are great to monitor in your network. So for example, a top 10 of routes. This keeps track of the routes in the network and tells you if they've changed at all from the previous interval or the reference interval to the current one. So I'm going to just set this to a time in the past, and you'll see how this changes. And if I want to look at the routes, I can actually just double click on this, and it will show me those routes in that list. And that will work for any of these items that are in the list. The next one is the manufacturer IPs, which is nice. What is nice about this, it shows you in your network all the IPs by manufacturer. If I wanted to see what those 5 super micro MAC addresses are, boom, here's my IPs. Again, all of our data grids can be saved out to Excel or PDF or anything. Then we also give you some great information on access points and who's on your access points and how much that's changed. So I double click on the access point, I can see who's on that access point. We only have 1 in the lab, that's why only 1 is showing up here. The next one's SSID, same thing. SSID is going to show you how many people are on that SSID, and if you have multiple SSIDs, it'll show you, and if you double click on it, you can see the users that are on that SSID, okay? So that's the bitB Insight dashboard. It's got a lot of information. Again, it gives you this insight into your network, and we'll always be adding new metrics for network security, analytics, and top 10s based on what we hear from our customers and also ideas that we have that we work with along the way. So thank you for joining us for this bitB video today. I hope to see you back here to watch some other bitB videos in the bitB video training series. Thank you and have a great day.